second Aaron Gale of the day. Here we go. I'll tell you what, man, it's looking pretty good for EU right now.
Yes, it is.
30-point lead.
I didn't realize it was going to be 30 points. And now that causes a lot of compromises that the Enigma Galaxy is going to have to make if they want to try and get to that #1 spot. But let's get to it. It's a difficult playing path for some of those northern teams once again to try and make something happen. So all the shenanigans we saw with trying to take vehicles and shooting at each other at the very beginning of the game could happen and materialize again.
100%. Every single time you see an awkward playing path like this, you know, trying to go and hunt down a vehicle to get to your spot, there's only a few areas where they do spawn, so we could see some action off the rip. Let's see if that is what's going to happen. I'd like to see Gladiators drop Primorsk once again. Not their desired really drop spot, but they have no real choice with these playing paths lately.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Already, I was noticing that there was still Coops is the elim leader. However,
he just got passed up.
Did he? I thought he was #1 just now.
He was, but Loxy, I think, just gave him the boot just a little bit just after that game.
We literally just saw it.
Maybe my eyes have deceived me.
Maybe.
But you know what?
Unless it's not updated on there, of course.
Could be. We'll see how that ends up playing out at the end of the day, because even if that is true, I'll tell you what, he still needs to watch his back because Loxy's coming for him.
Definitely, especially with them just getting one elim point on gangsters. So that's already not the greatest start. It was Loxy as well, I think.
Wow.
Oh my.
Now he's the elim leader. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna work out. Oh, go for some toes. Just get the kill. A little bit of the spray here. Can Loxy pull off the 1v2? Bosch with the nade. Ooh. Oh, that would hurt.
Yes, it did. Going for a pre-fire. And I mean, the thing is, we're doing that much damage on a nade. But here come the reinforcements now. Walsh is going to be absolutely dead to rights for this one. There he goes.
You know what that is, right? Oh, last day getting the slice and dice treatment right there. That's gotta hurt.
Chopping him up like sushi. This was terrifying.
Oh my goodness. And you know what that is? It's number 32.
Oh, no, wait. It was given to someone else. Someone else got it. Someone else got it. Anyway.
How dare they? Yep, but you know what? I'll tell you what. In total for Regnum Karya, 32 total points above Enigma Galaxy. So that gap just getting thicker and thicker as time goes on. Very fortunate for them. So let's see where this ends up wrapping up. Plane path. Oh, sorry, Circle. Heading all the way over to the west here. Teams are going to like that.
Yes, they are. Of course, Gladiators here has an opportunity to try and kind of leapfrog forwards from their position that they dropped in Primorsk. But again, you know, considering what we've seen from them so far during this tournament, only 100 points, man. And again, it's not a Gladiators' usual kind of message they're sending out, but another attack.
Jafar got one. He tried to go for the instant thirst, wasn't able to get it off. So Regnum Karya make that 33.
They are absolutely pumping.
Yusuf, please.
Little moisten again.
Moisten?
Let's do it.
Pop him out the buggy. You can do it. You can do it. Nope. And okay, he's got the M4 too. So let's see how Yusuf is gonna try and snake his way out of this. Is Gangsters Esports. Oh man, looking real bad. Yeah, he's gone. Here comes Regnum Karya. They're gonna send every single player to make sure that he's taken out. Part
of me does believe that Regnum Karya is now having fun. They may have been having fun before, of course.
Yeah, but now they're really having fun.
Yeah.
Nezel, actually, pre-fires it. He knew exactly where he was. And down he goes. Bye-bye, Gangsters.
This is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Vision is actually lurking around here, so they're looking to try and take this fight. They know that they knocked someone on the path here.
Oh, they got wild.
And, yeah, actually even running him over would be great for this, but they will confirm that. So Regnum Karya losing some players.
Maybe having a little bit too much fun here. So let's see how they're going to handle this situation. They are holding it out for now.
I mean, you're right. Alamo could become a no-fun zone here for them.
Got to remember it. Never forget. See what Volt can do. Gladiators now finding... Oh, the punch-outs!
What's going on?
Coming out hard here in the last day. I told you.
What's happening, Hot
The shenanigans are going to come out, and we're starting to see them.
I do like it. I'm going to be real.
Yes.
Do some more of this.
Let's see what Loxy does here. Oh, the pistol.
Wait.
Bop, bop, bop. Goodbye. Wild coming on in. And then, oh, the disrespect.
Did he knock him with the Vector and then pick up the revolver to finish it?
Disgusting.
That is mega disrespect.
Mega disrespect. But let's see if that disrespect is going to get paid back here by Vision Esports, because they did take down Wild. They do have all 4. Alamo is completely surrounded. And let's see if they can get another opening knock here.
Suppressed BB's on. I do like the suppressor on this. It sounds funny.
The Bison.
There it is. Look, like a stapler gun.
Oh, yes, it does. And let's see if Ezel trying to get that bounce nade. Is the bank open? Oh, it did get him up pretty good. Tron does catch Saif. Vaughn up on top of the hill, trying to find another off angle, as Tron with this mini has become problematic for Vision.
Love the spam throw. Doesn't quite connect with anything, but he could have, if he hits a 1 and then it actually continues to line up, he could hit a lot more. Vision is now going to try and help out here with those off angles they were taking, just be a bit more assertive about this push, because they know that one member of this team is far away. So if they get up close and personal, they eliminate that angle.
They know for a fact. They took out 1. They have one another off angle. They have the numbers advantage. Use that. They're still using utility, though. They recognize that this is the leader so far. Oh my gosh, Loxy. This is ridiculous.
What more will he do with this? There is still an opportunity here for Regnum Courier to salvage this.
Here comes Ezel. He's going to try and get these confirms.
He knows
wants these points. Oh, wow. Okay. Lathe does get the knock, but here comes Tron now. They have the advantage on Vision. This Molotov is going to look good. And
no way.
Courier Esports. You could hear the crowd popping off. This is insane.
What a hold. What a hold. And what a time to reinforce as well. But the fights are not done just yet here as Tixi now going up against Imwerte. The rest of Gladiators is here in response. Kitsune already catches himself an ace. And we will see on the flop. Tapot gets Tixi.
Oh, but goes down in the process. So the Muerte are eliminated. So let me ask you this. If you are Enigma Galaxy right now and you're watching the elimination just Regnum Courier. What are you saying to your team?
You've got to, well, I don't normally use this phrase, but you've got to full send it on a lot of fights. I think right now, one of your only opportunities, let's be real, with the amount of games that are left, placement points alone isn't going to cut it.
True.
You need to be taking some pretty aggressive fights as Enigma Galaxy. And the cool thing about it is you've got Coops and Freak who are able to pull it off in this tournament thus far, right?
Yes.
So there is still opportunity for you to say, actually, look how good we are at this. Let's actually go for those fights. And now, as you can see, Loxy indeed has taken over Coops with the 7 limbs on the board here for this game. And what a shift.
Craziness. Goodness gracious. When is the last time we saw this circle? It has been a hot minute. You're going to see teams start heading towards Everest. Hospital is going to be in play. Hospital is a good place to hold down, but then again, if that zone goes away from it, it's very difficult to leave.
The Great Migration. I think everybody but Regnum so far, now they're getting into their vehicles, but everybody is in vehicles. Everybody is moving, aside from the people that have already got themselves decent compounds, or at least something that they were already quite happy with. Mad Bull's going to take the warehouses south of George to start things off.
I was staring at the blue looking for gangsters, but I realized they were already out of this match.
So, that is true.
Yes, so they are out of this match, but you know what? We still have a lot more action left here. Enigma Galaxy, maybe they heard your advice. It's time to send it because they need to put some eliminations on the board, as now they're going to be challenging next Riyadh.
Yep. Can't be too reckless about these sends, but you really do need to start hunting down some of those teams that are trying to take off angles against you. Maybe you want to try and crash into a compound. Maybe you feel your breaching capabilities is a bit better than some of these guys in the lobby. But for now, Coops is just sitting pretty here on this compound. It's a decent compound. You can play from this for a little while here and then move up wherever you need to go afterwards.
I think he's looking for that M4. He's got the Scar and the B-Zone, and I think he's trying to hunt down just a little bit of a better weapon to get ready for the rest of the match. Let's see where everybody else is going, though. We're looking at Road to Glory in the blue zone, pushing in from Pachinki side. Regnum Courier pushing in really late, obviously due to how many battles that they had with 3 players. So this is a big game for me to study, and everybody watching as well. Because if Regnum Karya do well here, this is ridiculous. Because they are coming in super late into this circle.
Yeah, they're very weak as well. So as soon as they get in, they're going to need to heal up. They're probably going to need to stop in the blue and then heal up again. So they're going to be coming in even later. Will be minutes behind basically all the other teams. So it's an edge game for them. I won't be surprised if they go up Everest, to be honest with you.
It would not be a bad play at this point. So yeah, they're at an extreme disadvantage, but they do have those 7 eliminations. So even if they were able to go out now, they still put some decent points on the board. Let's take a look here as Fireflux, right? Trying to possibly pass up Nigma Galaxy, and we'll have a double EU finish here. So they are a little bit behind. They need a good game here, definitely.
Yes, they do. And we are going to get a circle shift soon. There are still a few teams not in the circle. You can see them here on that east side. Where is the circle going? Just have a load of water in. Just cause chaos.
Let's go.
Just cause chaos. Let's do it.
We've been waiting for a full water circle. I have not seen it yet so far. Here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Are we gonna head towards the water?
Oh my
goodness! Here we go, baby. The hands have now reached the top of our heads. This is what we've been waiting for. Absolute carnage.
Okay, yeah, this is about to get super wild. Everybody's going to be sending it through. There's going to be multiple breaches and multiple locations every single time. Already shots going off from GQ here to try and stop people on the edge. There are going to be moments where some of these teams on the edge are just going to shoot at everything because they realize they can't get a position to play properly in this circle.
100%. You can see the anxiety levels have risen tremendously. Everybody realizing they got to get to this circle sooner rather than later. Road to Glory.
No way.
Trying to take out, trying to get some shots down range on the Team GQ, but Evo Station is going to hold them down for a little bit. This is causing that late rotation, even later than ever before.
How do you play this circle? I've never played this circle. Not a circle as aggressively full of water like this near Georgia Pole kind of coast. This is going to be brutal. Fireflux is done, so their road to try and catch up even to second place is now in question. Nigma Galaxy is still in the compound they were in prior. They can move north into some of those hills eventually, but currently they're looking towards Falcon, making sure that they will not impede their entry to the circle.
100%. They want to get into this next zone, but they're going to have to do it right on the edge. Let's see how they decide to handle this. Do Falcon and Nigma Galaxy decide to share and kind of hold fire until the next zone pops, or take the fight immediately?
Regnum has gone to North George.
Interesting.
And actually, Nexus is coming in behind them as well here, so that could actually be very, very curious.
Wow.
There's still a spot where they could take west of North George. It's an interesting one.
It is a very interesting play, and honestly, it's smart for Regnum Karya because they know they have such a big lead. They already have the eliminations. Now it's time to get some points. So maybe even going on the George Pole Bridge, going underneath it, swimming, just trying to find a place where they can just stay in the circle longer than later. But they may have to meet up with Nexus Gaming in the process.
I mean, a swimmer in this kind of circle sometimes almost guarantees you placement points.
That's true.
So they might gamble on that, but they're blitzing it across North George Bridge. We're seeing these fights unfold in the south, though, here as Falcon still trying to hold out some teams.
Super wide rotation and super smart because this hard shift is going to leave that north side open, but we see Team Falcons punishing GQ on their invasion here. Korka getting a nice shot onto Punch King, does get the finish. Meanwhile, we see Teak loading up those nades as another player from GQ goes down. That's going to be Toffee's down. Korka and Daisy, the last one's up for their team.
I like that from Teak. Cool guys don't look at explosions. He throws that nade, drives on away.
Oh, what a shot from 6.
Very nice.
Lasered right out the vehicle. Oh, he's going for the res on Axer in the wide open, but he knows the blue zone. There's nothing he can do. Nigma Galaxy coming in hot and picking up a nice couple eliminations on the way into the zone.
Got to roll from fight to fight. Let's see what else they can find here. The circle has been as kind as it possibly could have been here to these teams, as we're seeing players die to the blue zone and left, right, and center. They found themselves a compound down south of what we would consider the center of the circle, but anybody coming in from the south along this beach is going to be absolute a shark's bait here, basically, for Nigma Galaxy.
I don't like that Nigma Galaxy left their vehicle wide out in the open as well. I would have liked to see them protect it just in case, because this zone could still go north. Now we're seeing Nexus Gaming do that strategy of just hopping in the water at this point, just saying, hey, let's just try to get some points on the board. You know, they're in last place, so it's not a bad play. Let's see what Regnum Karya could do, because they're in first place and they're trying to hold it.
Yeah, full smoke wall going off here for Regnum Karya. I think they're going to use that because they realize Nexus could have had line of sight on them across the bridge, but they don't realize that everybody now from Nexus is in the water. So it's just a little bit of a defense play. Loxy's their anchor spot in the middle of now South George. And Regnum Karya is going to continue moving over. But Mad Bull's meanwhile in hospital, trying to recover Fleek.
And that's the right place to be if you're trying to pick somebody up. Yep. So let's see how they're looking to handle this. They're still on the edge of this next circle, so they're going to be fine for now. But this next zone, where is it going to go? Is it going to go onto the beach side, center up near South George? It's been a while since I've seen this much of a Southern George finish.
Yeah, very, very unusual, as now Falcons still taking shots over towards Gladiators. They will return some in turn, though, as Falcons quite spread out here. They have a few angles available, but Matic on Teak is able to really open up this fight.
So huge for them, and if they realize that this is the same squad, then they're going to definitely come for the push hard, and that's exactly what they're doing. Tixie been so aggressive today. Laser nade right onto Axer, a heat-seeking missile, and speaking of heat, here comes a Molotov to kind of finish him out, and we're going to watch the Falcons go for the push. Right into the center, and goodbye.
Absolutely blitzed down. Coop's able to hit all of it. And meanwhile, though, they're even going to take fights against the Gladiators over in this direction. But here comes Mad Bulls rocking up on this fight too.
Our third party time, right? They heard the fight. They were trying to take advantage of this action. They do have the hillside. They got plenty of room. Uh-oh. DK putting some shots on the Mad Bulls. That's going to eliminate that comfortability here on top of this hillside. So yeah, you can see them getting back in their vehicles and realizing, oh, they did get Matic. So they're going to push, get that flush onto him. So Gladiators down to 3.
I'm going to be real. I'm stretching to try and find analysis points because I've actually never analyzed this circle before. I'm thinking
it's
about...
It's a first!
I know the area. I don't exactly know the dynamics of how these 4v4s are going to play out. It's a little wild.
It is a wild circle indeed, because there's still a chance that we could get an urban finish here.
Yes.
If it does go up to the north where GK is holding. Meanwhile, next Riyadh opting for a very interesting split. You can see there on the north side of this next zone. Where does the circle go? It has been crazy all game long. Come on.
Please go urban, because I can talk about that location.
Yes. This beach side would make it absolute craziness. Let's see here as it does decide to center up. So it's very, very kind to these teams here. Brute Force, dead center right now. Full squad up.
Yep, it's not a bad spot. The buildings there, they don't exactly have the highest of rises or whatever, so they won't be able to have hugely high angles. Against, you can see, for example, against where Next Ruya is, they're not really able to fire at them because it's not exactly the tallest of buildings. You can see them in the distance over there, just the 2 stories. Meanwhile, Regnum Karya, they've found themselves an entry point. You can transition from some buildings to some buildings when you're going left to right or southeast to west, but going south to north or north to south on some of these lanes of buildings is very open between them, actually. So you've got to be careful about that transition.
Man, Regnum Karya is so intelligent to be able to get into this circle the way they did and put themselves in a decent spot, you know, compared to where they were at. Meanwhile, you know, I'm looking over there at Nigma Galaxy. I wonder what their IGL is telling their team right now, because they didn't protect that one vehicle that they had. The zone did end up going north. They're going to have to play with their M4s on their back and hit some shots on the way to the next zone.
They might try storm the beaches, try and make something happen that way, but even that is going to be difficult. Next Ruya has got a very interesting split. They're all going to group together now, realizing, well, there's no point in us being all the way at the very tip of that beach. But yeah, these teams down towards the south, I think they're going to have a very rude awakening once they start cresting hills and looking towards those buildings.
100%. Let's see what Katsune does as he tries to drive by Mad Bulls. Meanwhile, Frozen against McHugh. McHugh does get the heads-up play. Uh-oh, the TPS not able to get it done. And McHugh punishing Mad Bulls in a major way.
That was a big play coming out from Meku as well as Gladiators here. Kitsune also helping with some reinforcing fire. Now all that's left here is Zerich. I don't think they know exactly where he is, but it really doesn't matter. They can just go elsewhere, but they've got to be careful of Nigma Galaxy.
Oh, you see the frustration in Mad Bulls. One of their players taking off the headset. The game's not even done yet, but he said, "I'm done with this one," because this zone is absolute craziness. Enigma Galaxy, so the vehicle did survive. So they did survive that vehicle.
Nice.
They were able to make it to this hillside and try to take advantage of the chaos here. And third party this, Coops, opening up with a massive nade onto Kitsune.
They've got to keep doing this. It's Coops and Freak once again. This two-man show coming out from Enigma Galaxy when it comes to fraggers. And if they're just able to push on this, control a little bit of this lip, it's okay. I'm just scared for their transitions after this fight.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they do end up winning this fight, with Coop trying to get it done by himself, not able to do so. So Enigma Galaxy pick up some huge limbs, a ton of loot, and a lot of vehicles. They just have to finish off Zerich.
Zerich just all of a sudden coming out of nowhere.
I'm coming for you.
I mean, they didn't realize that this snake was still alive, right? But whereas Gladiators did, they will take him out eventually. That's another one on the board. 8 in total. Freak with 5. Ooh.
This is getting interesting. Now, Enigma Galaxy, crazy. 8 eliminations. You think that would catch them up big time to Regnum Karya, but it's only done it by 1 point because they're still alive with 7 eliminations.
Still alive. Difficult here for Enigma Galaxy to try and solve this. That's a really good underhand.
Woo. Black White, yeah, Doran said, I didn't like that. Let me group up with my teammate.
Oh, no.
The worst place to be because we almost got double naded. And here comes another low toss nade. Oh, Octavian's in big trouble. Does he have another? Black White, throwing them all.
How many did you have? That's
He's down to 1 HP. Black White anointing it. He's going for the eliminations. 360. Goodbye.
Oh, wow. What a 360. Black White here able to finish them off. Going to be looting on up and getting going. He actually had some nades himself as now Enigma Galaxy trying to move towards some position of safety for a second, but they still have to make the transition north eventually.
And you can see this field is not the place to be.
No,
There's just nothing but crates all in this area. So they are stuck. And honestly, every single team is going to be looking at them, trying to pick up this one. Right up Karya! The leaderboard, leading team.
Freak
Popping out.
drive.
Oh, Freak. Barely making it to safety. Back it up. Beep, beep.
This is a safe spot. This is a safe spot here. You're out of line of sight of a lot of angles. They sent Freak out initially to try and scout this out just in case it had some vulnerability, and it doesn't. Now, Regnum Carrier is the one with the pressure against them here. On that eastern side, they're split, and they are vulnerable. Lox is already down. It's up to Easel to try and do something for Regnum Carrier.
The last one up, so trying to get some placement points. But meanwhile, Enigma Galaxy with this little hill, they are able to secure themselves a great spot into this next circle. Now, the zone, if it centers up here, it is in the wide open. All these teams that bet on the zone coming towards South George are going to be in big trouble.
There is a world where Enigma Galaxy could do even more. Black White being taken down from the distance. Brute Force has been chilling here for quite a while. This is potentially their first elim of the game. It is their first elim of the game. So they had a great compound setup, but nothing really to shoot at for a good while.
Yeah, nothing really. No one's really been moving up in this north side. Big heads-up play for them to catch Black White on the rotation. Didn't have just one more smoke, and he might have been able to make it to safety. But that is going to leave this remaining member for, Havlik all by himself. And he's got a nade. Can he take it? Can he hit this nade? That's going to be the question.
He's got 5.
I think you got to throw it. What do you think?
Just give it a go. At this point, I mean, you're really up against it. You're going to be up against the blue soon. You've got to try and make a transition, yeah, you've got to try and dislodge some teams.
That's absolutely right. Let's see if he does have. He has it in his hand. Does he decide to throw it onto the side of Satan through the window?
You're really building up the nade, Hot Jukes.
And
you're really building it up.
Taps him a little bit.
Nice. Here's another one.
I like. Goodbye, Satan. Goodbye, Satan.
Goodbye, Satan.
That is how you do it. He's going to go ahead and finish him off as well with the DBS. It's him versus Ragnar.
Hello, Ragnar. Bye-bye, Ragnar.
Bye-bye.
Sorry.
Just like that. Meanwhile, Regnum Karya gone. So now they did do one heck of a performance here.
Yes.
So Enigma Galaxy, even though they have 8 eliminations, need
They
a
got the
lot
circle.
more.
They got the
They
circle.
got the zone.
Oh okay, this is it. This is where catch-up happens. We thought maybe before this game it was a done deal. No, Nigma Galaxy has the circle, and all these teams to the north have to move towards them.
Oh
How are they going to do this?
Dream scenario. If you're Nigma Galaxy, you need to soak up every single elimination that you can get. Here goes next Rhea. All the smoke's starting to come out. You're going to see some vehicle walls, but I don't know if next Rhea even has any vehicles left. They're going to make a smoke wall all the way to Nigma Galaxy.
In a rare happening as well, there's actually 2 crates in the middle, well, not in the middle, but on the edge of this circle that could act as a little bit of extra cover. So there's a bit more to work with, but for the most part, you can see out these windows here, Hot Jukes. Yeah. It's pretty flat.
It is going to be tough for these teams to make it in, and Brute Force realized that, so they say, you know what, let's just hold it down, let's try to take out GK and soak up as many points as we can, because trying to win this game is going to be tough.
Trying to throw some long-range nades here. GK's already going to be on the move here. They have a little bit of a lip that they can start working with. This is just on the edge of the circle. They'll try and work with this for now. Next Rhea is the first challenger here to Nigma Galaxy.
Crazy smoke wall. They're getting mighty close and getting that much more into nade range. And those nades were just to kind of make Nigma Galaxy back off for just a little bit.
That's the thing, right? When you've got this many smokes down and you're throwing this many nades, one stray nade could cause a problem. That nade might be it. Doesn't go far enough to be able to be of huge impact. But another one.
Oh my gosh.
Catch Ralph.
It actually looked like it bounced off of him. That's crazy. But this is like a red zone right now. Ralph does get punished. Nigma Galaxy getting abused by the nades, but they got one right in return. They take down 2 players from next Rhea. It's a battle of the grenades.
You've got to expend everything here. You need to survive as Nigma Galaxy. Yetka actually gets a great angle on Coops. They need to survive this. If they do not, they're not going to be able to catch up with Regnum Carrier here in this moment.
They are so grouped up. One nade is all it takes, and Nigma Galaxy is gone. Next Rhea opting to go for the reset. Not a bad idea. That is going to allow Nigma Galaxy to go, but they do lose a player in the process.
Unfortunate there, because you can only pick up so many members when you've only got one left alive. The bleed out is very real. Shots coming in. Hits Coops as well. Doka Machine with great little spray through. The car is gone. It's all on Lord. Will he survive? He is not going to be able to. Wow. Nigma Galaxy goes out at the hands of Next Rhea.
Next Rhea with the most insane push. Nothing but smokes in the wide open. I cannot believe they were able to take out Nigma Galaxy there.
I want to know how many grenades they threw during all of that, because they, as you say, created a red zone all of a sudden out of nowhere here. So dislodging them, Nigma Galaxy had a circle advantage, but it was not to be.
And they didn't even lose a player, Kalars.
Yeah, big.
That is crazy. Next Rhea now with the most dominant position. One seems to question if Regnum Carrier was in the spot, would they have lost it? We'll see how it ends up playing out towards the end, though. Meanwhile, PK forced to snake their way into this next zone. Brute Force in a position that is so difficult to even move into.
We will have them. Next Rhea trying to spin around here on this one. Yekta with more shots coming in across. GK in the distance. They will shut down Brute Force completely. Yeah. There's no one thing they're going to be able to do.
Yeah, nothing they can do. Here comes Papa Blue looking to punish him up, and there it is. Prepod going to stand and wave, baby. Smile and wave. Oh, he actually ran out. He ran out into the zone, and is still alive for 2 seconds, and he is out. So here we go. Next Rhea versus GK. It is Next Rhea's game to win.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. After dislodging Nigma Galaxy the way they did, that was brilliant stuff. I don't know how Doka Machine has another nade in hand. I feel like they threw 500
Look
at Nigma Galaxy.
Look at the confidence Next Rhea has to throw up these smokes, start running up, and just putting that pressure onto GK with some more nades.
They're just trying to shoot through any little bit of grass they can see here. Whoa, what a spray coming in, though, against Doka Machine. That confidence was a little bit overstated here. They revealed exactly where they were, and GK punished them.
They are going to be able to get the reset. That's going to be the hard thing, though. Oh, there we go. One of the players from GK does get knocked. They are down to 2 remaining members. It's really up to Gaithier to make a play.
Yeah, Pope getting absolutely destroyed down the end. And
nice
more shots against Frozen. They're hitting some great shots here. I just don't know if the lack of man advantage is going to be enough.
Gosh!
They're really good shots.
The tightest of peaks, but he touched the blue zone. That was the touch of death as he goes down. Let's see if Ragnar can make something happen from this crate. 1v4. Take a deep breath, brother. It is your time to enter PUBG Mobile history.
They're shooting at the crate already. He actually knocks one. He knocks Wolf to start things off. That's actually pretty good. Can he get another? Docker Machine's moving around, but no, it's not going to be enough here. Next, Ruya with a belter of a game here to get it done and absolutely dominates the competition, playing the beach the whole time.
That was insane. That was a well-deserved chicken dinner right there, because trying to displace Nigma Galaxy in the wide open field without a vehicle, just nothing but smokes, nades, and shots, that is how you get it done. Textbook push there from Next Riyadh.
Man, not only were we treated to a very interesting circle, but how often, when I was looking at a circle like that, how often would I be like, yeah, the beach team's going to win?
Yeah.
Like, very, very rarely, considering that situation. But what a game from them here. It shows a complete understanding of how to play an abnormal circle.
For sure.
And when it comes to that kind of adaptation in PUBG Mobile, it means a whole lot.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And you know what? I think this is going to be a tough game